What's up you guys, After Show Reacts here, and today I'm going to be watching some more Arrow. This is Season 3, Episode 8, and it is titled The Brave and the Bold. So we just came off of, well, if you're only watching Arrow, we just came off of a Boomerang guy, who I think is Captain Boomerang, but I could be wrong. But if you've been watching The Flash with me as well, we just came off of the crossover. That was exciting. So, let's get into it. Oh, you run, Roy.
Position. In position. In position. Neighborhood's clear.
You know, I probably should have brought this up before, but if this place doesn't belong to the killer you chased to Central City and back, well, we're gonna have a lot of explaining to do.
The whole place is rigged. I can see a tripwire connected to pressurized gas.
Sorry.
We just missed him.
Drop your guns.
Sure thing. Right when you learn how to count. You're outnumbered, jerkwad.
Argus. Your flanking patterns haven't changed in years.
Why is Argus in on this?
Man who was killed by the Boomerang. He was an Argus agent?
Which makes this an Argus matter. Let this go.
Are we gonna let this go?
No.
What do you think?
Well, now that we know Wu's Argus, maybe Lila can get us a lead.
This is an Argus thing. Lila's gonna want it to stay that way.
Then tell her to stop letting people get killed in my city.
You really don't care about my marriage, do you?
Well, I would. If you and Lila were still married.
So you made a new friend?
This is Katsu Chang. Mr. Chang fancies himself something of a munitions specialist. According to HKPF, Chang planted an explosive device somewhere in Hong Kong. I need you to talk to him, find out the bomb's location.
You want me to torture this guy to find out where the bomb is?
I want you to find out where the bomb is. How you do so is of little interest to me.
What are you guys doing here?
You asked us to analyze the DNA off the arrow that killed Sarah.
I was just gonna mail you the sample.
We had some vacation days
We
coming.
want to see the arrow cave.
We don't call it that. Ever.
It should be called a
I wanna see the
quiver.
toys.
Since when did we start selling admission to the Arrow Cave?
It's... You see what you've done?
Hey, what's that for? Distracting me from work. Hey, where's Mr. Diggle?
He's running down a lead.
Listen, sweetie. A guy who kills with boomerangs is a little outside you guys' wheelhouse. While exotic killers are more our thing.
You only call me sweetie when you want something. I appreciate the offer, Johnny. But really, we have it handled.
Yeah, I don't think you have it handled.
Is that your we have it handled alarm?
We have a breach. Initiate lockdown protocols.
Diggle.
We have a bit of a situation here. Our man's at Argus. Lila's here. Oliver, this guy is the real deal. Sweetie?
You only call me sweetie when you want something.
I'm sorry, I've never taken Captain Boomerang very seriously. He's fucking boomerangs!
Chase, just because we kiss, it doesn't mean anything, okay?
Why is it taking both of you to take him down?
Are you sure you're okay?
What was that?
Better question. Who attacked you?
And don't tell him it was an internal Argus matter.
His name is Digger Harkness, former ASIS. His specialty is weapons and technology before he went rogue. Harkness's skills made him an ideal recruit for Task Force X.
You mean the Suicide Squad?
They had an op in Tanzania. Assassination of a local warlord. But the warlord had bigger guns, the The mission went south, and the team had to be sanitized.
You mean killed, Lila?
I'm not sure she should have called you. Oliver doesn't play well with others.
Ah, come on. Barry and Oliver kicked ass last week. Yeah, they were in, like, a league of their own.
Yeah, that was like a one-time thing. Hey, secret identity?
They're married.
We're not married.
We're together, whatever. He told her about me. You didn't?
I keep secrets for a living, man.
I appreciate your help back at Argus, but we have this handled.
But you don't want to team up again?
Things work differently here. Sterling City is meaner.
I seem to remember helping you pretty good last year, and that was without powers.
We do this my way.
Yes. This is gonna be awesome. Okay, what's our first move?
We need to reassemble the evidence. It will take some time, but
Not for him.
But it'll be worth it.
These weren't made by Kaboom Boomerang.
Kaboom. Boomerang?
Yeah, you know, he has exploding boomerangs.
That's not your best.
Really? It makes perfect.
Cisco, if Harkness didn't make them, we need to find out who did.
It's Captain Boomerang, right?
Marcos. You see this collapsible node design? Dead giveaway. That's his signature.
He was arrested last year by an officer, Clinton Wentz.
Dad, I absolutely understand, but my boss wants answers on what the department is doing about the rash of
Laurel!
on the south side.
I missed you!
Squadding it, but it can only move so fast.
This is,
Bart Allen, right? You get hit by a bus or something?
Barry, it was lightning.
How? We worked together on a case last year.
The arrow was in Central City.
This is a follow-up.
kind of.
Yeah.
I'm looking to track down a suspect you apprehended last year, Klaus Marcos. You know where we might be able to find him? None of his last names are checking out.
Well, I don't really keep up on the scales I busted walking the big, you know. I'm not real sentimental that way. He was using some gizmo to steal credit card numbers for the Bratva Russian mob.
Cannot believe you're a member of the Russian mob.
Former member, probably. We had a falling out last year. Roy, take the southeast corner. Barry, scan the perimeter. Jake, are you going to be okay?
You think I'll lose it because Harkness is after Lila? I'm good.
I had 8 seconds to kill. My friend wants to have a conversation with you.
You made this for Digger Harkness. I want to know where he is.
Go to hell.
He said he doesn't know. He's lying. If you want to be able to raise your arm again, tell me where he is.
Here, Harkness gave it to me. It's encrypted. I had an order ready for him.
When my friend said your tactics made you a criminal, I defended you because I thought you were supposed to be a hero. I thought we were supposed to be better than them.
Barry?
Do you know how he is?
You live in Central City, where it's sunny all the time, and your enemies get cute nicknames. You're not in Central City. My mother was murdered right in front of me, so before you—
My mother was murdered in front of me too. But I don't use my personal tragedies as an excuse to just torture whoever pisses me off.
Well, I'm sorry, Barry. I'm not as emotionally healthy as you are.
Everything all right between you and Speedy?
What? Roy? Yeah, we're fine.
I meant him.
Oh. We had a difference of opinion about the way the world works.
Yep. I know what that's like.
Why would you think that it was Roy? I get that, like, Roy in the comics is Speedy. I got that. But on the show, he's always referred to Thea as Speedy.
There are people in the world who deal only in extremes.
And it would be naive to think that anything less than extreme measures will stop them.
Sometimes bravery isn't enough. Sometimes the world requires us to be bold.
Whatever the personal cost.
Where's the bomb? Precisely.
My Chinese sucks. That doesn't sound like a location.
Your hands are shaking. I knew. You don't have it in you. You've killed, but torture is different.
Don't have the stomach for it.
I do. Save all those people. I do.
Outside, apparently.
You okay?
My daughter's mother tried to detonate a bomb in a man's head, and now he's trying to kill her.
So that would be a no.
I remember a world where people didn't kill each other with boomerangs.
Or walk on water.
Barry can walk on water.
You guys, Harkness has been around long before people like Barry. I mean, this world was crazy before all these metahumans and superpowers, right? I think people like Barry are the hope for saving people like us. People like your wife and daughter.
She's not his wife.
You're late. I knew he was there.
Yeah.
He's not dead, right?
Where's Digger Harkness?
Never met him. But he paid us 10 G's to give you this.
Gonna get you 20 that belongs to Harkness.
What does that mean?
That Harkness played you.
Hello, Lila.
What I like most about boomerangs, Lila? They prove that things can come back to haunt you.
Try and keep her awake. Can you hear me, Lila?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Lila. She's not breathing.
I've got her stabilized, but I can't operate on her ear.
Starling General's at 8th and Wolcott.
You would have told me. I just needed more time.
No, Mr. Queen, what you needed was conviction. And the men who do things like this have it. Tonight, you didn't.
I thought I could...
You thought what? You could reason with him? Look around you, Mr. Queen. Look around and tell me that the men who do this type of thing understand reason. The bomber was Katsu Chang, but make no mistake, his blood is on your hands.
Chang said I didn't have the stomach for torture. He was right.
Because you need to practice. I think Chang was wrong. I think you not only have the stomach for this work, you have the talent.
You guys okay?
We're just having a tough night.
Anything I can do to help?
No, we're good. But thanks for the night off.
Yo, who was that hottie?
My ex-girlfriend.
So stay away, that's what you're saying.
We haven't been taking this seriously. It's all been a game. We give the bad guys code names.
I think the fact we go up against metahumans made it all kind of clean. Like the fact that they have these powers makes what they're doing less
real.
I tortured Marcos to give up that phone. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for me. More often than not, it's the will to do what's ugly.
Sound exactly like Amanda
Every time
Waller.
I do that, I'm trading away little pieces of myself. The part that I'm trading away is Oliver Queen. And lately I've been feeling like there is nothing left except the arrow.
I think you're full of crap. You've convinced yourself that everything you've been through took away your humanity. But I think it's because of your humanity that you made it through.
Get on the ground.
Why didn't you just take him away as well?
You hurt a friend of mine. You really think there's anywhere in the world you could run we won't find you?
Probably not. 5 bombs.
planted throughout Sterling. Now, you can stop me, or you can stop the bombs. But you can't do both.
Yes, they can. They have a speedster.
Go.
Guys, Harkness just triggered 5 bombs throughout the city. We don't know where.
Okay, hey. Guys, I found it.
You see the secondary trigger? It's not just a receiver.
It's a transmitter.
Mary, if you try to defuse the bomb, the secondary trigger is going to transmit a signal and the rest of the bombs are going to explode.
We're running out of time.
You have to defuse all the bombs at the same time.
You're thinking a multiplex. I can't be in 5 places at once.
I see. Okay.
We should be able to see at least 3 explosions from here.
Everyone has to cut their wires exactly on 3. 1, 2, 3.
You think you've accomplished something here? You think you not killing me makes you strong? It just means you're weak.
You just couldn't resist, could you?
Hey, sweetie.
You only call me sweetie when you want something.
I do.
Marry him again?
I want you to marry me.
Yeah. I thought so.
Yes.
Some of the STR markers on the DNA sample have degraded, but I've got a computer back at the lab that I think will help fill in the gaps.
Thank you, Kayla.
I'll let you know as soon as I have the results. I'll call this time.
It's cool. You guys are fun.
So are you guys. Well, you could be if you realized you were working under a nightclub.
What's this?
Oliver had me put that in while you guys were at the hospital.
Wait, this is for me? For the next time you're in town?
Well, we got a gift for you too, Oliver. Early Christmas present. Turns out Star Labs Industrial Fabricator was based out of Starling, so polymer Kevlar weave. It's 25% lighter and can carry 15% more gear. I wanted to replace the hood, but Felicity said it had sentimental value.
You guys headed back?
It's possible that Dr. Wells didn't sign off on us leaving town.
Hey, do you still, like, take the train?
Yeah, sure, if I feel like taking a nap.
Is this a joke?
No. This is Li Quan Hui. That name should sound familiar to you.
You work for China White.
Chen Na Wei. Yes, Mr. Hui is on her payroll. He's Chinese triad, and he knows her agenda here in Hong Kong.
You could have invited everybody. They'd like this.
Well, no, they would love this, but this is just for the 2 of us.
You mean the one of you? This was your idea?
You can't expect me to believe that you don't want to know, once and for all, who would win, me or you?
You mean if you don't shoot me in the back?
You gotta get over that, Barry.
Really?
When I'm fighting you, it's literally like you're standing still.
It's tough talk. You ready to back it up?
Oh, yeah. When you told me I could inspire people, you said you couldn't. But you were wrong. You can inspire. Not as the Arrow, that guy's a douche. But as Oliver Queen.
Thank you. Since we're
I like their friendship now.
Ready, set,
Really, bitch? Alright, well, that was our Season 3, Episode 8, titled The Brave and the Bold, which, by the way, sounds an awful lot like a Batman title. But anyways, that was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I just love the friendship that has been created between Barry and Oliver. I mean, like, they started off on horrible terms, like, where Oliver was, like, really rude to him. But, like, they're so cute now. I love them. Yeah. I knew this whole, like, she's not my wife situation would end up being, like, you know, a way to propose, because, like, they said it so many times. It's like, okay, alright, I get what you're doing, show. So yeah, good on Dick, I guess. Captain Boomerang, I don't know, I can't take him seriously. He's like, he throws boomerangs. I will never be able to take him seriously. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I will see you in the next one.